Good morning, students. In today's computer class, I will explain you about the last topic of chapter 4, a file system. Okay? So, a file system, it's a part of operating system that is responsible for organizing and retrieving files from a storage device. Okay? In our daily life, we store many things daily, like clothes or keys or shoes, paper, and many more. Okay, now look at these two pictures, this one and this one. Suppose you have to pick certain specific dress from this kind of storage. So would you be able to find your dress easily? No, you will not be. And what if you have to find a particular dress from this wardrobe? You will be able to find it easily. Yes, from there you will be able to, but from there you will not be, because here the clothes are not in organized way, and here this side you can see that clothes are in very organized way, so we can easily find out and we can easily search the clothes. So the organized things always helps us to access things faster and easily. If anything is in organized way, so we can easily access it and we can easily search it. Okay, similarly, an operating system stores our files. Okay, everything that we store in your computer is stored in the form of a file. Whatever you are storing, it will be stored in the form of a file. Either you are storing movie, you are storing songs, or you are storing any document or anything. Whatever you are storing, it is considered as a file. So the operating system has to store your file on a storage device. Okay, now what if the operating system store our files like this, in this way? So would you be able to access your file easily from this kind of storage? No, we will not be able to find our files easily from this kind of storage. If the system will store our files in this way, so we will not be comfortable, or we cannot find the files easily. But if the operating system organize the file in this way, and actually this is the way in which an operating system organizes our files. Okay, so we would be able to get our files easily. Okay, organizing files on storage device, this is the task of the file system. Okay, and the file system organize files on the storage device in such a way that it does not waste storage memory, and in such a way that we can access our files easily and fastly. Okay, so this is the role of the file system, that it organizes and stores the files on a storage device in a proper manner, in an organized way, so it does not waste the storage memory and we can easily access our file. Okay, this file system defines and sets up the structure to store the files on a disk. Okay, so it defines the structure in which the files should be stored on a disk. Okay, and it governs certain rules while storing the files. Okay, each and every operating system has a file system, like either it's a disk operating system, or it is Windows or Macintosh or Unix based system. Any kind of operating system, it follows a particular file system. It has a file system. Okay, and file system is a hierarchical system. Hierarchical means there you will find a root folder or root drive, and then it will be categorized into further parts. Okay, like I'm showing you the picture. In Windows operating system, the hierarchical file format is used. Okay, in which the directories are organized in a tree structure. like tree where there will be one root directory. Wait, I'm showing you the picture. Okay, see here, this kind of structure is called the hierarchical structure or the tree structure, where there is one root directory, okay, and then it is categorized into sub folders. On sub part it's having 3 more parts, and each part have more sub folders. And like in computer system, practically you all have created folders in computer, and we can create a new folder inside a folder also. There is no limit, we can create multiple folder inside, and we can just insert, or we can create any number of folders within a folder. Okay, like folder 1, like suppose in D drive, the root directory is, it's a drive. In a particular drive we have created 3 folders, folder 1, 2 and 3, and in folder 1 we have created 2 more folders, subfolder 1A, 1B. Okay, this subfolder 1A, okay, there is no subfolder in this folder, but in this B folder we have created 1 more subfolder, and in this folder also we can create another folder in this also. Okay, and in subfolder, this subfolder we have a file also, because see, file means your file, it's music file or text file or whatever the kind of file is. And the subfolder means, subfolders are called directories, which may contain subfolder and which may contain files too. Okay, so this kind of file structure is followed in our operating system Windows that we all are using. Okay, it is also followed in Linux or Unix operating systems. Okay, next we have the role of a file system. Although it's clear to understand that what role a file system plays, still we can read out these points about file system. First point, creating a structure on storage device to store files. Okay, so this is the main task of file system, to create a structure in which the files will be stored inside the memory. Okay, and it will prevent the waste of memory. And the file system specifies, what it does, specifies first, file naming conventions. Naming conventions means whenever we save our files, or whenever we create any new file, so we have to give the name to that file. Okay, and we cannot give just any name to the file, we cannot use just any symbol or anything in our files. There are some naming conventions that we all should follow while giving the name to the file, and there are some restrictions too, that we cannot write too long name as file name, and after file name there is an extension which specifies which type of file it is. Like the image file, it has extension JPG, or like text file, it may have extension of .txt, or the document, it has extension .doc. So these, the length of the extension character means 3 characters will be there or 4 will be there, or how many characters we can write in file name. So all these types of conventions are defined in the file system. If we write anything wrong, or if we give any wrong name to the file, so it shows us an error message. Okay, next it has the role to provide a format for specifying the path to a file through the structure of directories. Means when we when the files are saved on a storage device, so specifying the path, like in C drive, or this in C drive in folder 1, in this folder, so means it provides the path means where the location of your file. it is in C drive, E drive, D drive. Basically we do not store our files in C drive, because C drive is considered as a system device drive where all the system's files are stored. So we save our files except C drive, like in D, E or F drive. So wherever you are saving your file or wherever you are creating your file, so it keeps records of that path also, because whenever you will open your path, so the file system will access your file from following that particular path. Okay, so it's all about the file system. Okay, now we will do the exercise part of this chapter. Okay, I hope file system is clear to you, because this is very important concept of operating system, you know. So whenever we are opening our file, whenever we are creating or saving our files, so basically we are interacting with file system. Okay, and again I am repeating the definition of file system. A file system, it's a part of operating system that is responsible for organizing and retrieving means accessing files from a storage device. Okay, now come to the exercise part. This is the fill in the blanks part of this chapter. Okay, first is a system software. It manages the resources of a computer system and makes a computer easy to use. So it's operating system. Okay, second is, which of the following is not a function of an operating system? Which one is not the function of? Okay, deals with the transfer of programs and out of memory, controls the transfer of data to peripherals such as printer, adjust the base level of music file. Adjust the base level of music file. So this is not the function of operating system. Adjust the C. These two are the functions of operating system. This one is not. Adjusting the level of music file, this is the function of that particular music system only. Okay, which of the following is not an operating system? Bendix, Windows XP and Linux. So Linux is an operating system, Windows XP as well. That Bendix is not an operating system. Okay, so first three answer I told you all. Remaining part of the exercise, you all will find the answers from the chapter and you will complete the exercise part. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next class.